Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading about somebody trying to make a choice between two love interests. It appears to me that with the, swords and the wands elements here, these two, that these are our two options, meaning one could be a little bit more passionate, or perhaps there's a creative connection you have with this person, and another one is a choice that you feel is practical, or maybe you admire their intelligence. It's kind of like a head over heart situation. And the Seven of Pentacles is giving me long term strategy as the main idea. So somebody is thinking very carefully about how they want to proceed in a dating situation. Hi there, Peggy. How are you doing? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. Or a lot. That was a lot. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I think we're going to start off with the Romance Angel Oracle. We might see that red flag card because we definitely have a situation here where somebody's trying to. Have I ever literally called the first card? It's the red flag card, you guys. I just called that shit out of all of these. Well, that's the reading today, you guys. Have a wonderful rest. I'm just kidding. There are red flags here. Whoever is deciding between two people, you know which one is a better fit, and it might be a little bit of a departure from what you normally would choose. And that's okay. You've got to pay attention to what doesn't seem like the right choice. We do have past life relationships coming out. So I feel like the person that you are more comfortable with, this is somebody you felt comfortable with very early on. Like you had known them longer than you actually did, right? So follow that intuition. Listen to whatever your heart is trying to warn you about. Oh, isn't that crazy, Peggy? I've never done that. I feel like well, maybe once. I don't know. Waving. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Tower in the reverse. You may be rejecting somebody that you've had a few go rounds with, or somebody that you felt was like your ideal partner. There's a change here. There's an understanding that you need to do things differently, or maybe choose somebody different from your normal type. Eight of Swords in the reverse and Temperance in the reverse. I'm trying to think of this, how to like explain this feeling. Okay, so some of you know I have an obsession with Dr. Pepper. And I would be lying if I said when I wake up in the morning, I'm like excited for, that first delicious sip. And I've been trying to instead wake up and drink water, wake up and drink something else. Like shit, sometimes it's even a Capri Sun. I'm sure some of you wake up and the first thought is, I need some coffee or I need a cigarette, whatever it is. I feel like somebody here is working to retrain themselves, do something different. Yes, normally I love to choose who I date based on the size of their booty. But now I'm going to go off whether or not somebody is actually a good fit for me, right? Please feel free to make fun of me in the comments. There's something that feels a little bit different, a little bit weird. It's not your normal pattern, but that's okay. It takes 21 days for you to feel that something different is a pattern for you, right? To unlearn a habit or to make a change feel normal or part of the routine. So stay committed to whatever this change is. It does feel to me like this is what you're supposed to be doing, that you're supposed to be putting in a little bit of effort and walking away from a normal pattern of yours, which could literally mean leaving somebody that you have gone multiple rounds with in the past and accepting that it's time to move forward. Whatever this pattern is that you're changing, for some of you, it could be codependency. For some of you, it could be, I'm not going to reach out the first time. If you really want to be with me, you will message me or you will make a move on me, right? There is a change and it requires a little bit of patience. So I'm asking you to be a little bit of patient. Be a little bit patient when you know there is a change that's worth it. We have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. You're walking away from something that hasn't treated you as well as you treated it. This could be a career, this could be a relationship. I feel like for many of you, this is either a friendship or a relationship that made you feel like you reverted to a younger version of yourself. You were more likely to do somebody dirty because they were treating you wrong. Now we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. There's somebody here that's a bad influence on you, something that makes you feel like you don't need to change, something that makes you feel like you don't need to be a better version of yourself. I had a friend that was in an open relationship. They would, do as they liked in terms of going out on dates with other people, but it wasn't healthy for them because all they did was yell at each other and deal with like jealous fights constantly. So even though they felt like they were enjoying it, as an outsider, I could see it was really stressful for them because they didn't really have that jealousy thing figured out, right? You're so welcome, Drew. So we've got the Judgment card here. As I said, we have a decision to be made. For a lot of you, this is, I have to make a decision to change something that I know is unhealthy, that feels natural because I've been doing it for so long, but I know it's not right for me. I know it's not the person for me, or I know it's not the path for me. I'm looking at these two X's that are supposed to represent the number for Judgment, which is 20, as more of like an hourglass situation. There's amount of time here that's been allotted for you to learn this lesson, and you are about to be presented with an opportunity to make that decision final. And I want to help you make the right decision. At the end of the day, you've got to pay attention to your own intuition and your discernment. You've heard me say it before, I'm sure. These tarot readings should not be meant to completely change your life. This should be confirmation on what you already believe you need to be doing to make your life better, right? We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Somebody doesn't respect you. Somebody doesn't treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. You are coming through as the Empress. There's that Seven of Pentacles again. So we could have a lot of earth energy here because this is heavy on the Taurus energy. We've got Empress, Seven of Pentacles telling me that there is a lot of potential, a lot of hope for you. You've been doing the right thing, but it's not always easy to keep doing that. There is a decision that's very important for you. I want you to make the right decision, because if you use that noggin of yours, if you limit whatever influence other people have, you'll make the right decision, and it'll be something that helps you build a very important element of your life, which feels to me like a love part of your life. Hi there, Storm. How are you doing? With the Knight of Cups in the reverse, you'll notice he's got a cup in front of his face. It's just white. It's not outlined or anything. And that's meant to say this is love that is mercurial, difficult to put your finger on, changes, and may not actually be there. So I think there is an understanding of what love means that is changing. You might feel a sense of loyalty to somebody because you've been with them for a long time. But then you realize, if this were true love, and they would treat me better. They wouldn't, lie to me. They wouldn't make me jealous. Whatever it is, there's something here that you shouldn't have to deal with. And with this person, you have to deal with that, Yeah, rock, paper, scissors. There we go. Well, there's the rock for you. We have the mountain, and we have the anchor. something holding you back because you feel like it's stability, but it's really a challenge. I'm trying to think of how much to tell you all. I try not to make this story hour about Carmen's life, but uh, there are times in your life where you will feel that you can't imagine leaving someone or something in your past. And you've got to make obviously some difficult decisions in moments like that. But you got to be honest with yourself. Is this person, place, or thing holding me back from happiness that I am working towards? Or are they helping me get to where I want to be? If they're holding you back, I challenge you to choose the more difficult path, the more unpredictable path, and do something for yourself. There's somebody here that feels like stability, but what they really are is a burden, a block, an obstacle. It's nice to come home to somebody. It's nice to feel understood by somebody. But at the end of the day, sometimes it's false love. Sometimes it's codependency and not, a healthy love that helps you grow and develop. One way that I've used to understand whether or not somebody is a good influence in my life, if I were to do monumental, something that's really important to me, project or get a, would that person react? Would they make it about themselves? Would they be happy for me? Those kinds of things, right? How would somebody react? Would they care because they want me to be happy, or would they think about it in context of how that impacts them? Okay, now you can pay my shit, or okay, I don't think I want to be with you anymore because that's what I want for my life. About those questions, two options in your life would resonate with that, how they would, react. The Ten of Wands in the reverse, the Devil, and the Ace of Cups in the reverse. There's somebody here who I just said it is a burden. Their energy is overwhelming. They take a lot of your energy. You may feel depleted after you hang out with this person. With the Devil, there's something here that they have done to try to make you feel as though you owe them or you are connected to them. And it's not love, it's false love. Two in the reverse and the Magician. Temperance in the reverse. We already had Temperance in the reverse come out, so that's definitely a major insight for somebody trying to date somebody that doesn't know how to create balance and stability in their own life. You might be dealing with somebody who's codependent. Codependency is something that can make a relationship difficult in terms of being a healthy connection. So I think another important question for you is, the person that I'm trying to choose in this love situation, do they have the ability to be happy on their own, or do they derive their happiness from a connection with somebody else? It might be scary to know that somebody is independent because that means you can't trap them. But in my opinion, I don't want to force anyone. I don't want to trick anyone. I don't want to, you know, put chains on them. You can't go anywhere. I want somebody that every morning wakes up and chooses to be next to me. And I won't settle until I get that, right? Like that's what I think somebody is contemplating right now. I don't want to make a decision too quickly because I know from experience that getting caught up in a relationship that isn't healthy really just leads to my feeling stuck. We have the Two of Wands and the Eight of Cups. I have a choice and I know what I need to do is walk away. It's not easy. Just, pick the right pair of jeans. You better look great. Walk away. All right, what else do we have? Oh, just all of the cards. We have the Princess or Page of Wands in the reverse and the Nine of Pentacles, along with the Three of Wands in the reverse. Lots of fire energy. You might be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius Sagittarius, but I definitely feel like you're going to have somebody feel like you've pulled the rug from underneath them. It looks like you are being encouraged to walk away from somebody that you have a bit of history with, and they're not necessarily expecting you to do that. This Nine of Pentacles is a symbol of independence to me. You are more independent than somebody in your life, and they are going to maybe lose their shit a little bit when you make it clear you're going to go off on your own or you're okay with walking away from the situation. Two threes in the reverse after our Three of Wands in reverse. 333 will be a sign for many of you. Keep your eyes peeled. It might be something you see on the clock. It might be, I don't know, a total that you have to pay for something. But we've got encouragement again to do the unexpected, to let go of people that are not in your camp, let go of people that seek to, make you feel burdened or hold you back. There's healing meant for you, and it shows up when you're able to let go of connections that are unhealthy. Hi there, Voodoo. How are you doing? All right, let's go with, this is the Edgar Allan Poe. Six of Swords. King of Cups in the reverse. Ace of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups in the reverse here, Ace of Cups in the upright here. When you walk away from somebody that doesn't communicate their feelings or emotions clearly, somebody who doesn't know how to express their love in a mature way, somebody who could be quite codependent. Hi there, Paul. How are you? Then you find true love. Now, what I really feel here is you learn how to love yourself best when you walk away from somebody that has not been very reliable or very communicative. This might be somebody who's prone to arguing because they don't know how to process their feelings in, and then you realize you're kind of arguing for no reason. You're finding out how to be loving and caring towards yourself, removing yourself from situations that are codependent or disrespectful, disloyal. You are showing yourself love, and then that teaches other people what you expect in a love context or in a love situation. I'd like to think that anybody who has spent 30 minutes with me knows I love myself and I have standards in terms of who I allow into my life, who I want to be connecting with, and how I expect to be treated. And that's what I want for people out there that seek to abuse or be or make people depend on them. You are not the one. You are not the one they should be pursuing because you love yourself too much. Eight of Swords and reverse. Swords in the reverse, which to me was a change in perspective, doing something different, doing something unexpected. But this Eight of Swords with the World in the reverse is kind of coming across to me as somebody feeling like they can't change your mind, somebody feeling like there should be more time with you, but they can't get you to see that same truth. You're not interested in traveling down the path with this person. You're ready to move forward, a new adventure, and this person might be a little bit clingy or struggle with the idea of you walking away. The Three of Swords in the reverse again, like this one. So we've got another three over here. And Strength. I'm not afraid of your heartbreak, what you would do to me, how you would speak to me. I have let go of whatever made me feel dependent upon your love or dependent upon you. I am fine on my own. I am happy. I can handle this. I can do this on my own. I have to be in a relationship. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Cups in the reverse, Magician in the reverse. So I think I just posted, like right in between the two live streams that I did today, a couple of shorts that are discussing a angry ex or somebody from your past that feels like they should try to find a way to get back at you for rejecting them. And this is like the same energy here with the Magician in the reverse in particular. This is somebody who wants to make you feel like you can't make the decisions that you want to make. They might talk down to you, make it seem like you can't achieve the things that you want to. Don't fucking listen to them. They don't know. They're projecting. A lot of times when somebody tells you you can't hack it on your own, you can't do things on your own, what they're really saying, what they're really expressing is their own fear. If you believe I have to do everything on my own, I can't do it on my own. But instead of saying that, instead of exposing my own vulnerability, I'm going to make you feel like you can't do it on your own. You don't have the ability to do it. Really? Watch me. I think it's Usher who has like a little Instagram reel that everybody's using. Like, watch this. Like you can say whatever you want, but I'm about to prove you wrong. Right about that. They know that you have the strength. They know that you have the power. They don't want you to be confident in that. They want you to feel like you swords, nine of swords. They feel taken aback or surprised by a decision that gets made, and then or not, this is actually the end, whether you've actually freed yourself from your grip. We have the Five of Swords in the reverse, Three of Pentacles, another three. It's 5 threes over here now. Plus the Empress, which is also a 3. Five of Swords in the reverse, Three of Pentacles in the reverse, Knight of Wands. This person's going to make 3 attempts to try to mess you up. They might tell your friends that they're worried about you. They might try to mess with your job. They might try to mess with your car. Be very vigilant. Be very careful. And see the Five of Swords in the ends. I see it more so as a play. I'm going to pretend that I'm okay back or get some sort of revenge here. We're going to go with the Earth and Bone Oracle and see what else we've got for you. $25, burrow. Exhaustion, lack of energy, questioning motivations, realignment. And then we have number, do you want to guess? You want to guess what numbers? Number 3, also called Trinity, which means 3. I'm telling you, the number 3 is like hugely important for you. Please keep your eyes out on that. Balancing decisions, priorities, adapting to change. They're questioning your motivations. They're struggling, but they want you to feel those emotions. They want you to feel like you can't do things on your own. They want you to feel like you can't make this decision when it's quite clear that you absolutely can. All right, we're going to use the Everyday Witch Tell me more about the red flags, please. What's that? Page of Cups, High Priestess in the reverse. So this person's going to pretend that they're making an apology or that things are fine, but they're going to try to catch you off guard. So they may even try to give you something. They may even try to do something that you feel is they're being kind, but it's not. I would not trust this person. Hi there, Hambone. Hi, everyone. Yeah. All right. You think you can stare while I... Tell me about the Ace of Cups in the reverse, please. You're so sweet. I love when he does the little head tucked into me thing. The Chariot in the reverse. Love does not try to hold you back. Love does not try to make you feel that supports you in your progress. So if you're making a decision, and look, we have two signs pointing different directions, then choose your best self. We have the Star in the reverse, clarifying the Empress and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So somebody is struggling to heal their own trauma and frustrated by how easily you do your thing. So even though they may have some awareness that you deserve better than what they've offered, they don't really want to do right by you. They're just thinking about themselves, really. Knight of Swords in the Prince of Swords in the reverse, clarified by the Knight of Swords in the reverse. That's the same thing. Reckless behavior. Seven of Wands in the upright. Protect yourself. Defend yourself. Defend what's important to you. Tell me about the World in the reverse, please. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Somebody doesn't want there to be a new chapter for you, so they figure, if I can make this new chapter look unattractive to you, if I can make it seem, oh my gosh, the World in the reverse. If I can make it seem like this new beginning is not what you thought it was, then you'll come back to me. Page of Wands. There may be some mix-up in communication. There may be some sort of falsification. Somebody may tell you that a person you're interested said something to them. I would trust but verify. Oh my God, you're so cute, mister. Look at you. So this like salamander in the road, I feel like this is the ex or the person who's trying to control the issues here, trying to control you. They're trying to keep you from this adorable kitty cat. Take that however you want. Tell me about the Knight of Wands, please. Queen of Swords. Somebody is going to try to start a fight with you, and your best advice or your best bet, don't give them information. Don't respond. Sometimes people send you messages with the express intent of just trying to piss you off or trying to get in, in your head. It isn't always easy, but the best tactic or technique is often just don't respond. Don't feed into it, right? Don't feed the troll. Tell me about the Trinity card, please. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Somebody is trying to manipulate a decision. So if you're choosing between two people, this Queen of Wands in the reverse would try to make the other person look bad. In my opinion, if somebody tries to pull that shit, I would automatically think less of that person because long ago I was taught, don't talk shit on your competition. It makes you look bad. Like it doesn't do what you always expect it to. Sometimes it just makes you look like you can't talk about what's best about you, right? So focus on yourself, focus on listening to like what isn't being said, right? The subtext. What is somebody getting out of what they're saying to you? All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you everyone for the likes and subscribes. Thank you for being sweet to Mr. Hambone and paying him compliments. He loves you all just as much as I do. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I'll post some shorts shortly. Bye, guys.